We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Rams, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Thompson on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Going up the middle, Foster. Room here to run. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Rams at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Rams 0.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 2nd down now, Pace. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 30. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person called.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their 1st quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. This to the sideline and nearly intercepted. Oh, he had that in his grasp. Couldn't get it. Instead, it'll bring up 3rd down.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
They're going to look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Falcons 24, Rams nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Thompson. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way, because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Nothing.
Play action here. Thompson
Steps away. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They run up the middle with Foster.
and a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Pace. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 41, Thompson firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Thompson now, 3rd down.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
They'll try and run for it. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. Thompson to throw from his end zone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up second down at the 8-yard line.
Thompson fakes a handoff. Now going to throw it.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Pace. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Thompson.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. the gun, they hand to Foster.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. First down. Here's Thompson.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 20.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Rams will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keep pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Thompson going play action here.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 30 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
They go play action here on 1st down. Slide, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Off the play fake, it's Thompson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, LA! Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound, and the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Second down at 4.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown.
Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Off play action. Thompson.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And my goodness, another interception. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. He'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. 25 yards that time. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down, Thompson under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The quarterback.
They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Thompson going to throw it.
Forced out to his hip, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth.
Brings up fourth down.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and they will remain well behind.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
This is caught.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Falcons are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Play action here. Thompson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Another try after the first down sack. Thompson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
3rd and long. Thompson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Thompson, desperation time.
And now here is another interception.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting
On 2nd and 2.
Thompson.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Thompson will look to the air on first down.
And my goodness, another interception.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Second and 11.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
On play action, they'll throw.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And they'll indeed take a knee. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21.
A gain of 29 yards. First down at 9.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Atlanta, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.